Okay, today I'm going to make one of these beautiful rings, but we're going to experiment and see if it will work with pearls. So we're going to take some 4mm pearls instead of rondelles. You can see the difference. If you're new to beading, you don't know the difference in these beads. This one is a rondelle, and this is just a glass pearl. These ones are Swarovski, which you actually can't get anymore, but any glass pearls. See the difference in those beads. So the rondelle is technically a 4mm by 3, 4 by 3, like a circle that's had a little squish. So it's got a little flatness to one side. It's not a perfect ball. So we're going to see if it works with these pearls today instead of with the rondelles. So what you will need is some 4mm pearls of 2 colours, or you can use the same colour all the way around. It's up to you. You'll need some 8O seed beads in either 1 or 2 colours, maybe 3, whichever, 2 colours actually. You won't need more than 2. And some 11O seed beads in 2 colours, 3 colours, 1 colour, whichever combination. Once you've made it, you'll see, and you can make it up yourself from there. So yeah, that's what we're going to make today. I've got a 6-pound fire line and a size 10 beading needle, but obviously a thread of your choice. We'll do a video. I did do a video on threads a while ago, but I'm going to do an updated one because I've experimented with a few different threads recently. Right, so it's not very good light today, but you're going to thread 4 of your pearls onto your needle. This is absolutely horrendous light. We've had snow, we've had rain, we've had sleet. It's just really grey. So I'm hoping the colours are going to show up nicely on camera. There's a lovely dark purple, but I don't know if you can, yeah, just doesn't pop like it does in reality, but never mind. Right, so pull those down. And then take your tail end, just tie a knot. Like so. Nice and tight. So then they just go around in a little circle or square really. Then we're going to take one of our lilac 11Os. You might be using a different colour, but I'm going to just refer to them as their colours because they're 11Os, 8Os and pearls, that's it. You might have a different colour combination because, it's endless. Oh, my threads come off. What's going on here? Don't know what I've done there, how my needle came off. 1 second, guys. Okay, actually, before we pick up our 11O, we're going to pop through one of our pearls. See, that was the universe telling me I've done it wrong. Yeah, so before you pick that up, go through one of your pearls, just to sort of pull that knot into your work. Then pick up one of your 11Os, in my case lilac. Like so. We're just going to go around and put one in between each of those pearls. See how that sits. Another one. And then this time we go through the pearl and the 11O. So far so good. That's one with the rondelle. with the pearl so far. I'm going to switch colours now, but you can carry on in the same colour or you can change colour. It really is up to you. It's as, you know, really can be sort of diverse. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of your 11 O's. Coming up with this one here, this little 11 O, the lilac. I'm going to go down through that next lilac 11 O, like so. I think visually it makes it easier for you to learn as well if it's all in different colours all the way around, because it just makes it clearer. Again, 4 of your seed beads, 11 O. For gold, and I'm going through my lilac. One, 2, 3, 4. The gold. So this time I'm going to go through that lilac seed bead and 2 of my gold. And then pearl. There we go, and that brings us up for the next round. And this time we're going to use an 8O and an 11 O's on this round. So I'm going to take one of my 8Os and one 11. And again, you can switch up the colour here, use a different colour, or you can just go with the gold, which I think is what I'm going to do. And then I'll be coming out of this one here. Oops. Stay where you are, bead, that's it. So we're coming out of this bead here. We're going to go down, well, first of all we're going to go down this 8O, but not this gold one, just the purple. Down that one, like so. And then, oops. Down through 2 of those seed beads, the gold, or whichever colour you are using. And then pearl. And that will pop that seed bead into the top there. And now we're coming out of this direction. Don't want to get the wrong thread. Right, there we go. Now we're coming up with these 2 here. And it's going to be easy because each time you're going to go up 2, add, up 2, add, up 2, add, up 2. So it's in groups of 2 all the way around. So we're going to grab an 8O. Excuse me. An 8O in whatever colour you are using. Through those 2 there. And pearl. We're now coming out of this one here. So we're going to add an 8O, an 11O, and we'll pull those down to our work. Again, we're coming out of this side here, this one here. So go down through the purple, skip the 11, and down through 2, like so. should have so far. What's coming out of here? This gold one. Let's pick up 1 8-0. Go down 2 more of your gold seed beads, your 11 O's. And again, 8-0 and an 11-0. Bring it down to your work. Coming up this side here, skip the 11, down the 8, up those 2. Like so. Coming out of here, go up those next 2, just 2. An 8-0 and an 11-0. Put it down to your work. Coming out of here, so we've gone up these, skip that one, down the purple, up through, oops, not 1, 2, and another of your 8-0s. Coming out of this bead here, up through 2 gold. If you can get it in 1, go up through the 8, like so. And we're stepping up to the next round. Like so. Looks like a little star. So cute. Right. Coming out with the purple 8-0. I'm going to go up through the 11-0. Like so. And I'm going to pick up 1 8-0 and 1 turquoise round bead. Coming up this one here, just going to go into that 8-0 in the middle. So we're just filling the gaps all the way around, filling them in. So let's go through the 8-0. Like so. And then the opposite way around. Instead of an 8-0 and a pearl, it's a pearl and an 8-0. If I can catch the holes. Like so, go through that next one. Coming up with that tiny seed bead there, the little 11-0. So I'm going to pick up an 8-0 and a pearl. We're going to go through that 8-0 in the middle there. Like I said, just filling in those gaps. Works just fine, doesn't it, with pearls? In fact, I think it looks amazing. Right, now the opposite way round, a pearl and an 8-0. Coming out of this middle purple 8-0, go up through that 11 there. Give it a nice, put it nice and tight. Obviously not so tight you break your thread. And again, an 8/0 and a pearl. Coming up with the 11/0 seed bead, go through the 8/0 in the middle. And we're just going to continue like that to the end, all the way around. Pearl and an 8/0. Yeah, I wanted to experiment and see if it would work with pearls, because yeah, I really want to make a handbag out of this design. I'm wondering if you could combine the two. I reckon you could. So you could have them with pearls and rondelles. So I want to make a bag, really bad. Right, where were we? An 8/0 and a pearl. Yeah, I think it would look fantastic. It's going to take a lot of them, but yeah, it would look so cool. Yeah, don't tangle your work up like I just did. I don't know what I did there. Oh, I've got the thread caught, look. On what? I don't know on that. Let's get rid of that. Other thread. Right, yeah, and pull tight. Then the pearl on the 8/0. And then you're going to go up through the 11/0 and the 8/0 on the last stitch. I suppose you would call it a stitch, wouldn't you? It's like stitching. Like so. And we're going to go down the pearl. Just the pearl. Go through that pearl. Like so. I'm going to take one of our 11/0s in whichever colour. We could do it lilac, couldn't we, here? Not sure. No, I'm just going to go with the gold. Right, I've gone through. Sorry, I nearly went ahead. We're coming out with this pearl here. We're going to go into that pearl and into the 8/0. Like so. Again, we're just bridging the gaps all the way around. This time we'll take 3. I'm going to do the corners. On the corners we want 3. We're going to go, coming up with this purple 8/0. Going to go down that one, skipping the 11/0 golds, down the 8/0, down the pearl, and out. That's going to make your corner. Keep my thread tangled. There you go, that makes your corner. And one more. Coming up this pearl, we're just going to jump to that pearl. So on the sides, it's just adding one between the pearls, and on all the corners, adding 3. So, like so. 1, 2, 3. Add 3 on every corner. You can just sort of pop them up so they sit nicely. Coming out of this pearl, jump to that pearl. through the pearl and the 8/0. Bringing us out again on the corner, and then we're going to add 3, go from this 8/0 to this 8/0. 1, 2, 3, and form that corner. Up through the pearl. If you can't get it all in one, you can just go through it after, like so. And 1 gold. Bridge the gap between those 2 pearls, same as we've done on the others. I have to say though, the pearls do have tiny, tiny holes, as opposed to the rondelles, which have a much bigger hole. So it's much easier to get through, especially at arm's length. Right, there you go, up through the pearl and the 8/0, and then we're going to make our last corner. 1, 2, 3. Like so. And I'm just going to go around through the 11/0, back through that pearl. Like so. And then tie a knot. And that has come out amazing. I really like that. Oops. There you go, knot. There we go. It's quite a little bit tighter with the pearls, but that sits just fine. Would they go together though? I'd say they're slightly smaller with the rondelles, slightly bigger. I love those colours. Look at that. Purple and turquoise. I have to get it in the daylight and show you because, oh my gosh, those colours are gorgeous. And obviously we want it to be a ring. So, oh, it's so tight that it slightly curls up, look, I quite like that. Okay, so we're back. It's actually the next day. I was starving hungry and I had to go and get something to eat, so, and then the light was really bad, and then I had to keep an eye on my grandsons, so yeah, ended up not finishing, and then I did do some more in the evening, but I made another one with a different type of pearl. These ones are from Panda Hall, and they were a lot cheaper than the Swarovski pearls, but they come up a different size. So the Swarovski pearls, it comes up quite tight, and it seems to lay flat in the middle, whereas these ones, it seems to be raised in the middle, and it doesn't curl up at the end, it lays more flat. So I think it depends what type of beads, even though they're all supposedly 4mm, they come up a bit different. So this one, when you bend it, you see how it curls up. Look, which is quite cool for a ring. It's really neat, I like that. So yeah, I quite like the way it curls, like that. But these pearls don't do that. And I think it's because it's tighter here and they pop up instead of being flat. So, and then this one I did sort of all in one colour scheme, so you can see the difference. So yeah, these ones I did a right angle weave in 2 colours for the band. I think this one I'm just gonna probably do it in a herringbone. I've done them in size 8s because it's quicker, and I think they make a sturdier ring band. The 11-ohs do look pretty and dainty, but they're not very sturdy. So I've used 8-ohs. I've done a couple of knots and worked my way out to the corner. I'll just zoom in and we can carry on where we left off. Right, so I think we left off somewhere around here or here. I've gone through and tied knots and then worked my way out. So I'm coming out at the very corner. So work your way out through to the corner, and then I'm going to pick up 2 11-ohs just to start this off. Coming out this side, so I'm going to go in the opposite side of that bead, just that one, like so, and pull. Oops. And pull. Like so. Then I'm going to take another 11-oh. I'm going to fill in this gap here. Through that bead. Like so. I'm going to go coming out of this one here, go up that one, fill in that other gap. So I'm going to take an 11-oh. I'm going to go through, coming out of this one here, go through that middle one there, like so. I'm going to go back down to, excuse me, the log burner's lovely, but it really dries my throat out something terrible. Takes up all the air, I think. Down 2. I have to have a glass of water at hand, I think. It's gorgeous having an open fire, but yeah, I think in such a small area it does take up a lot of the oxygen and dries the air out. So, right, there you go. That's what we've got so far. And this time we're going to take 2 of our 8-oh seed beads, and I'm going to go down through one of those gold seed beads. I'm coming out of this side, I'm going to go down that side. Coming out here, go down that bead beside where your tail's coming out. And you should have something that looks like that. So coming out of this side, I'm going to coming out this side here. I'm going to go back up 2, back up 2, like so. We've just built a base to do our herringbone. So I'm going to pick up 2, go down 1, and coming out of here, I'm going to go up 2. Turn it around that way actually. Yeah, I'll turn it around this way because I think I'm doing it left-handed. Pick up 2. Down 1. Coming out here, go up 2. Doesn't matter which way around you do it, but it feels wrong the other way around. It feels like I'm doing it left-handed. So And then you're just going to keep doing that till you get to the length you want. And to know what your length is, you're just going to keep putting it around your finger. Just keep measuring. When you get to the other side, you know you're ready to join it back up. So get to the relevant size and I'll meet you back. When you get to the other end, I'll meet you before we attach it, so you know how to attach it. So just do it one more time. Down one. Coming up that side. Up two. Just like so. One more, we'll just do one more. Only two. Down one. Coming out here. Up two. So just keep going like that, and once you've got the length you need, I'll meet you back at the other end and we'll attach that side. Okay, so I've reached the length I need, so we're just gonna wrap it round so it comes back up the other side. If you do it around your finger, you can make sure you don't get it twisted. So you know you're picking the right bit where it should be. So we're coming out of this bead here. I'm going to pick up a bead, pick up an 11-0 this time instead of an 8-0, and I'm going to go through this middle one here. Like so. Turn it round. And then I'm going to pick up another 11-0, filling in those gaps in a different order this time. And I'm going to go back down that first bead, just the first one. And pull that into place. So. Then I'm going to jump from this one to this one, go back up through the 8-0 and the 11-0. And I'm going to add one more 11-0. Go in through there. So I'm coming out of here. In through that bead there. Pick up one more 11-0. Coming out of here, you go back down that 8-0. So I'm going to go down two. Coming out of here, I'm going to jump across, go back up through one 8-0 and two 11-0s, like so. And that is your ring band complete. And now I'm just going to go around a couple of times and make a knot. So go up through this one. Just want to reinforce your work so it does not want to go in. There you go, up through there. in through that middle 11-0 there. Coming out with that middle one here, go back down that one. Going to be tight, but that's what you want. You don't want a loose baggy piece of work. So in through that one. And then I'm going to add a couple of knots as I go. So basically just tie a couple of knots, and that's it, job done. So you can either go down here and tie a couple of knots off, or you can come back around again. So you can go down here and tie a couple of knots as you go, or come back around in a circle and tighten it off that way. It's up to you which way you decide to do it. So I think this was coming out of there, wasn't I? Yeah, I'm just going to go around, down through a couple here. Went through a couple there. And I already took my tail off earlier, so and there we go. See how it curls up though? Whereas the rondels don't do that. When you make them into a ring and you know, bend them over, they just stay there nice, you know, that shape. Quite flat really. They don't curl over. Just stay flat, look. But these ones, yeah, they curl. Let's try that on, see if it fits. Oh yeah, nice. Let's take this one off so it's out the way. So yeah, and I love those colours, gorgeous. So yeah, with the cheaper Chinese beads, these are from China I believe, and then the Swarovskis, it's a big difference in size and in how they turn out, so yeah, it actually works really well for a ring anyway. I don't know if it would work so well, especially not with these Swarovskis. If they're going to bend, you wouldn't really want to join them together to make a bracelet or a bag even. And this one, it has got actually a slight curl to it, like very slightly the corners turn up, but not as much as that one. So yeah, I absolutely love it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope that inspires you to go away and make a beautiful ring all of your own, because I think they're absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous rings. Yeah, really nice. Yeah, I like those. Okay, everybody, have a great day. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you liked the video, and do subscribe to so you don't miss out on any new videos that are coming out, especially tutorials. You don't want to miss out, so hit that subscribe and you know, leave me a comment if you wish. Thanks very much for watching, guys. Have a great day. Stay inspired, stay creative, and I will see you all soon. Bye for now. Bye, everybody.